welcome back to my Skillshop project series. In today's video, I will explain task 6, which is designing a dynamic and responsive homepage using HTML, JavaScript and Tailwind CSS. In this video, I will focus mainly on how the design is structured, how responsiveness is achieved, how dynamic content is handled using PHP sessions, and how the JavaScript enhances the I/O interactions. In the next video, I will explain the carousel functionality in detail. So in this video, we will focus more on the overall homepage design and the structure. So let's get started. First, we have the header.php file. At the very top of it, we have started a session. So it means it ensures that a session is started only if it has not already been started. Sessions allows us to store user information such as login status and the user role. So over here I have the logged in username and the user role. So this means that here we are checking whether the session values exist. If they exist, the logged in becomes true and the username stores the user's name and the user role stores whether the user is a buyer or a seller. If not, the default values are assigned. This is what makes our home page dynamic. And here we have the doc type, which defines the document type and ensures the modern browser and rendering. And then I have the language, which improves the accessibility and the SEO. And inside the head tag, I have two meta tags. The first one for encoding characters and the second one, which is extremely important for responsive design, which tells the browser to scale the page properly on mobile devices. I have also linked my style.css file and imported the Tailwind CSS via CDN. And then next, inside the body, I have given a class background white. And first I have the navigation bar design. So inside a navigation wrapper, I have added a class saying sticky top 0, which means it makes navbar stick to the top when scrolling. Then I have added Z50, which ensures it stays above other content, and I have added a border to the bottom, and then a shadow which adds subtle shadow for depth. So this means that it creates a professional floating navbar effect. And then next I have also given a class to the logo Skillshop, and here I have also linked it to the home.php file. After that I have the search bar. So this means this is very important. Inside this I have given inside a class I have given hidden, which means it's hidden on small screens, and the MD flex means that it becomes flex from medium screens and above. So this is how Tailwind handles, and then I have given the input type text and the placeholder search skills instructors, and given the full width padding for both horizontal and vertical sides. And then I have also given the background color gray 50 and the border gray 200. Also given the focus outline focus ring blue 500, and have also added the border transparent with the text medium. And then I have added the text gray 900, and for the placeholder I have given the color gray 500, and I have given transition all. And lastly I have given the button for the search icon. So this is how Tailwind handles responsive breakpoints. The mobile devices hide the search bar, the tablet and desktop shows it. So this improves clean designs on smaller screens. Next we will move on to the right section. So this means if the user is logged in, the notification appears, the messages appears and the cart appears if it is a buyer, and also the profile drop down appears. So if a user is not logged in, it shows the sign in button and the join button. So this makes the home page dynamic based on the session. And then I have the notifications drop down design. Here I have the notification wrapper which uses the relative group, and then in here I have added the opacity, group hover 100, group hover and the transition all within the duration 2 seconds. So this means that by default the drop down is hidden, and when the parent group is hovered, the drop down becomes visible within the duration of 2 seconds. So this means that this is a pure CSS based interaction without JavaScript, which makes it very efficient and clean. So in the notifications design, I have added the messages part and the cart. So this means that this will be only visible for the users which have the role buyer. And next we have the profile drop down. So over here the user's name and the user's role will be echoed. And next in the drop down menu I have given the dashboard, my profile and sign out. So over here this will also be visible to buyer only. And then lastly I have the profile drop down toggle. So this means it is controlled by JavaScript. We have called the variable profile button and the profile drop down. So inside the if structure we have called profile button and profile drop down. So here we have used add event listener. So this means if we click on it, it checks if the drop down is hidden. If it's hidden, it will show it, and if it's shown, it will hide it. So this uses the opacity 0 and the invisible. So this will toggle between these two. Then it means that it controls the smooth fade effect. So this means that we can add an add event listener to close the drop down when clicking outside and when clicking links inside it. So this means this improves user experience. Okay, now we will move on to the footer.php file. So inside this footer we have given the background color gray 900 and the text gray 400, and then we have given a padding for the top and the bottom 12, and inside a div tag I have over here given the website's name Skillshop, and inside that I have given lists about us, blog and careers. Same like this, and another div I have given the topic learn, and then below that the list browse skills, categories and bestsellers. And similarly I have given another text tag, and under that the list become seller, teaching center and the policy. And lastly I have support with the list help center, contact us and privacy policy. After closing all those div tags, I have again opened a div tag with a class border top, border gray 800, padding to the top 8, and the text center 2026 Skillshop all rights reserved, this inside a paragraph. Now we will move on to the most important page, home.php file. So inside this we have included first the header.php file, and at the bottom I have included the footer.php file. So this keeps the code more reusable and modular. After adding those files, I have the hero section which has the background color from top to right, horizontal gradient, and then from blue to blue 600 to indigo 600 the gradient colors, and the padding from top to bottom 16 and medium padding 24, which gives larger padding on the desktop. So this creates a visual hierarchy. Inside the hero section we have a div tag with a class grid, medium grid columns 2, gap 8 and item center. So this means on smaller screens it shows one column, and on medium and above it shows two columns. So this is a responsive grid design. So inside the hero section we have div 1, which adds the heading learn and earn skills today, and with the paragraph that says connect with expert skill sellers and buyers in our thriving community. And below that we have the search bar, and below the search bar we have a PHP file calling the user email. So this means that if the user is logged in and if the user is a buyer, the page will show the links go to dashboard and browse skills, and if the user is a seller, then it shows go to dashboard and create skills. This means that if not a user is not logged in, it means that it shows the links get started or learn more. So this is what makes the home page more personalized. So in the featured section layout we use this line. So this means it centers content and limits width for large screens, and then each card uses background white, rounded excel and shadow large, hover shadow. So this means that it adds a hover effect and increases the shadow and gives a depth effect. Next we will move on to the category section. So below the hero section we actually have the featured carousel. So this will be explained in the next video. And below the carousel we have the category section, and inside this we have the heading explore categories, and below that we have div tags with the class grid columns 2 and medium grid column 3 and large grid column 6, and added a gap 4. So this means that this is a responsive grid. For mobiles we have 2 columns, for tab we have 3 columns, and for desktops we have 6 columns. So this ensures proper spacing on every device. And each card uses group hover scale 105, hover border 2, hover border blue 600. So this means the hover interaction makes the design feel alive. So in the category section we have design, development, mobile, education, video and business, and below the category section we have the testimonials section. So this means that this uses the card hover shadow 2XL, hover scale 105 and the duration 3 seconds. So this gives a smooth animation effect, and this improves the engagement. Inside these divs I have given the name and the rating with the stars, and also have added within a paragraph of how each users are implementing this website. So over here we have a paragraph saying Skillshop helped me learn web development and land a great job. And we have added 3 testimonials over here, and below that we have the status section. So over here we have used the hover scale 110, the transition transform. So this means this uses the same background gradient, same as hero for consistency, and this uses interactive dashboard style feeling. And below the status section we have the work section, like how it works section. So here inside section tag we have given 4 column grids, which is for the mobile stacked and the desktop horizontal. So this means the number circles uses gradient background and rounded full for perfect circles. And below the how it works section we have call to action. So here it uses a large gradient box which says rounded 2XL and shadow 2XL. So this uses a strong visual emphasis. So this means that the buttons change based on user role, again using PHP conditions. Then it shows go to dashboard and explore more, and if the user is a seller it shows go to dashboard and create new skill. So this means that it is a dynamic design for integration. So I will explain this JavaScript carousel in the next video. Okay, as you can see, this is my sign in form. So over here I will sign in with the email address sahan@gmail.com and password, and click on the remember me and sign in. So when signing in it redirects you to the home page, and in the home page I have designed the header, the footer, the hero section, the carousel section, the category section, the testimonials section, the status section, how it works section, and lastly call to action section. As you can see in my header section we have the logo skill shop. If you click on it you can see it again redirects us to the home.php file, and next to the logo we have the search bar, and then we have the notifications. This is for the messages, and here we have the heart and the wish list, and next to that we have the username and the user's role buyer. And since this user is a buyer, you can only see the options as go to dashboard and browse skills. This also shows us go to dashboard and explore because the user is a buyer. Now if we delete all these sessions and reload this page, so you can see this changes the header to sign in and join in links. So also in the hero section below the search bar you can see that the links get started and learn more have also changed because the user is not logged in. And in the call to action also the buttons have changed, sign up now and learn more. So if you click on sign up now it takes us to the sign in page where you can go to the sign up page. So now I will show you if a user is a seller how the home.php file changed. Now as you can see, because this user is a seller, the notifications and the message sections will be only seen, and next to that the user's name and the user's role can be seen. And in the hero section again you can see that the buttons go to dashboard and create skills have changed. Also in the call to action buttons have also changed to go to dashboard and create new skill. So in this task 6 we have successfully designed a fully dynamic and responsive homepage using HTML, Tailwind CSS, JavaScript and PHP sessions. The design adapts to different screen sizes, different user roles and different interactions. In the next video, I will explain the carousel functionality in detail, including slide calculations, responsiveness logic, and indicator generation. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.